Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So anyways, we're going to talk about Cardi B. We're going to talk about Cardi B. She was involved with a incident with the New York Police Department. It says Cardi B says a New York City cop put her in a chokehold Tuesday evening and slammed her against a car. Sources connected to the Bodak Yellow rapper said the incident went down around 6 p.m. near Columbus Circle. Cardi B was riding in her new Bentley SUV when another driver hit her. We are told Cardi B wasn't driving, but she and a cousin who was also in the Bentley got out and started arguing with the other driver, and that when the LAPD officer got involved, we are told the officer who Cardi says was white grabbed her with his arms around her neck and pinned her against the Bentley. Once everyone involved calmed down, we are told the cops let Cardi B go and left the accident scene without taking a report or issuing a citation. Moments later, she angrily tweeted about the incident and blasted the cops for not knowing how to do their job, the effing job. And this is you'll see in the playlist, in the slideshow, you'll see her tweet. And it says, I can't believe the cops put me on a chokehold just now. Shit is crazy. These NY cops don't know how to do their jobs. Oh, not just only NY cops. So what do you guys think about this situation? Like, this sounds like crazy. Like, you didn't hear no run-ins with her about the police, but now that she's barking and she's making noise and people are seeing her and people know that she's here to stay and she's around. And don't you find it kind of shady that the cops came to a scene where her car was hit? There was no police report filed. That's a Bentley that got hit. You know what I mean? So you got insurance purposes. Like, what happened with the other driver? What happened with the other driver? Did the other driver change insurance information with Cardi B and her cousin? And Cardi B was on the Breakfast Club and she gave an interview and she was talking about her cousin always driving her car, and she did say she didn't have a license. So that was the hip hop police. And so what happened with that situation with the other driver? Was it a setup for her to put her in a place to let her know, hey, listen, you're a stripper, you love hip hop, you have millions of followers or whatever, but once you get out of your lane and you started talking about Colin Kaepernick and what he stands for and the injustice of people, we don't want to hear that. And then, a lot of people that don't get into issues, racist issues or injustices that are involved with people of minorities of different heritage other than Caucasian, really don't get involved. But once Colin Kaepernick, took this really huge stand, a lot of people got in on the issue. A lot of people got in with, boycotting the ESPN, boycotting the National Football League. A lot of people are talking about that, and then having Cardi B be on a Breakfast Club and also says that she support him. So people say that Cardi B fans are ratchet or maybe they're uneducated or this and that, or they say that about Cardi B. But for her to speak up for Colin Kaepernick and understand and know what he is trying to put out there, what he's trying to change, and also bringing her fans and people that follow her and support her to that situation and opening up their eyes to the injustice that happened to so many different people. So if they wasn't aware, now they're aware. And her fans went to go look up Colin Kaepernick and what was going on with that situation. Not everybody knows about certain things, but once you have some people that idolize her or follow her or a fan of her music or a fan of her period, sees that, okay, she's taking a stand on this, she's taking a stand on that, and she actually relinquished that information on the Breakfast Club, and that's like a syndicated show, a big show. And she was on the Breakfast Club. It says, she was on the Breakfast Club September 15th, or the video was published on September 15th, 2017. And then so you got September 15th, right? And then, so today is the 20th, and she gets pulled over by the cops, or the 19th. So, you have like what? But after her interview, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to 5 days after her interview on the Breakfast Club, that she gets pulled over by the police. They choke her and hit her, put her down on the car like if she was some animal, like she can be controlled. To me, it almost seemed like they were trying to put her in her place, to tell her, hey, don't be speaking up about different issues. And you guys all know about the hip hop police. Every artist that had a chance to talk, that, you know, that expressed their feelings about the hip hop police. The hip hop police is real. People don't think that they're real, but they are real. You hear the stories, you know the stories. We can even go into great details of the story. So what do you think about the situation? Do you think they're trying to make sure Cardi B does not speak up, she doesn't change her image? Because sometimes people come out to be, sometimes people could be more hood, they can be more, you know, like talking, you know, ratchet, what people would say is ratchet, or just talking like they don't care about nothing, whatever. But then, you know, they quickly change, they quickly grow up, because they knew being this way, this is what people like. But you know what, I'm also informed them on this side of me. This is another part of me, that I am political, that I do have thoughts. I do feel like people are being injustice. It's just not about the strip club. It's just not about sex, music, love and hip hop, New York. It's not about me talking ratchet or whatever, or me saying funny tweets, but there are some real injustices going on. And maybe she's looking to go that route, and knowing that the crowd that she will bring, because a lot of people will say people that listen to Cardi B is dead, or people that are unconscious or whatever. But what if she's able to make them people undead and make them conscious, because she become conscious, or she shows the people that she is conscious? There's just more than one side to her. And do you think that the powers that be are not feeling that, which is the hip hop police in the industry, where she can wake up a lot of people? Because sometimes it only takes one. Then when you wake up one, then the next one, and then if also she gets onto that conscious level, but still be herself as well, she's also dating Offset, put him on more conscious stuff and speaking more about what's the injustice going on. That means they are actually be affecting the young generation of people. Because you can also say, oh, people can't, you know, the Three Amigos don't speak right, they don't talk right, but people love their music, people like what they say. And then if Cardi B and them team up with other people to speak about things, and the way that they speak about things, that is injustice, that is going on in this community and things like that, people will be like, whoa. And it'll wake up a lot of people, because some people are just not woke, or they just don't know what's going on, and it takes just one person with that message has a huge platform. Then on top of that, you also got to realize that, you know, she's been co-signed, or she's been shown love by Beyonce. Beyonce is like the new Michael Jackson, the new age of Michael Jackson, because anybody has ever stand next to Michael Jackson, took pictures with him, did videos, dance, their career shoots up. And this is almost the same thing like with Cardi B. She's being co-signed, being hugged by the queen, Beyonce. And Beyonce giving her accolades and talking to her, letting her know that she endorses her. Then also you got to think about Jay-Z there too, and endorsing and, you know, showing camaraderie with Cardi B, and the message that he, you know, did with his 444 album. And then Cardi B message about you know, Colin Kaepernick. You know, you can really wake up a whole generation, a whole stable of people, wake them up and have them understand what's really going on. Open your eyes to see. Don't be dead. You know, be woke now. So do you think that's why this incident happened, or it's just a fender bender? Cops, you know, hit her, slammed her down on the ground, choked her, didn't fill out a citation, didn't fill out a report, didn't do nothing. And to a Bentley. We're not talking about a regular Toyota or a Honda or Camry. We're talking about a Bentley SUV. So what do you guys think about that situation? Then also, probably like maybe 4 or 5 months ago, it was a while ago, I think Cardi B might have been in Dubai. She was somewhere and she did a live, and she was just talking about how fake these people are in the industry, how things are just not what they seem, how people, you think of this way and not that way. And she was talking about, you know, the negative parts of the industry and things that she had just experienced, and she just didn't understand it. It was a long time ago. Let me see if I can actually find that live of Cardi B's. So you guys give me your take. Tell me what you think about the situation. Is it not a conspiracy? Is it not the hip hop police, or is it just an accident? Or the cop felt like Cardi B was just being too erratic? You tell me what you think. Tell me about the situation. But, let's keep an eye on and see what happens. Because once you get on the hip hop police radar, they follow you. 50 Cent can tell you about the hip hop police. Also, Prodigy, R.I.P. Prodigy, he can tell you about the hip hop police. Tupac Shakur can tell you about the hip hop police. T.I. can tell you about the hip hop police. So many different people that had stories about the hip hop police and gave great detail. Now, is Cardi B being targeted because she might have a message? Peace. I'm out. You let me know.